All right, so TikTok is really pushing these text images, and honestly, I think all platforms are pushing text images. I need to do more of these, but I do like reading them and going through the comment section. But I'm gonna talk about this one that I saw. The text says, "Why are single fathers always chosen, but single mothers are looked at as red flags?" All right, so the difference between a single father and a single mother. We're just gonna assume that dad has some sort of custody, maybe 50, 30%. We're gonna assume. Well, he's expected to be a provider. So if he's out there dating, a woman's gonna look at him like, hey, I guess you got the money to start another family. So he could have two other families, but if he has a pretty good job and he manages finances well, he's always gonna have options. God forbid he actually is handsome, then he might have options even if he's broke. So it's not surprising that it's easier for single fathers who really want to date to navigate the dating market. I do think that single moms are perpetual victims. And so a lot of y'all could date, but y'all are super picky. Some of y'all are miserable. And if you're miserable, it's going to be hard to attract somebody. And I know firsthand that you can change your ways and stop being a miserable person. I don't care how much you got the kids. Even in a situation where you got the kids 100% of the time, do not blame your miserable demeanor on the kids. Oh, I got my kids all the time, that's why I'm miserable. No, because I see single moms on social media with like 8 kids, 5 baby daddies, and a new stepdad. So it's really up to the individual. And you don't have to look like a supermodel. You can definitely go out there and date and find somebody. You may have to change your standards though, and this is difficult for y'all. That's why this post was created. You might have to change your standards. You might have to change your type that you are into, and it is tough for some single moms. But one thing I'll say about single moms too is that you're coming with children, so that guy has to know that at some point he's going to have to take on some additional expenses. So it might be buying a bigger house, buying a bigger car, like giving up the sports car and buying a minivan, or keeping the sports car but buying a minivan. So that's why you're probably saying red flags. But yeah, this is the whole dating thing for people who have kids is overblown, and a lot of time men and women alike are just freaking miserable. And because y'all are miserable, you're having a hard time finding somebody because you're miserable. A lot of the times the dating thing is really a problem with the individual and not so much the dating market.